They're scheduled to go to full 12 here tonight. Round 1 now underway. Garcia's right hand did a nice job that time. That worked well for him. What are some of the adjustments that can typically be made halfway through a matchup like this of speed versus speed?
Just to remind your charge, your fighter, that, hey, there's a lot more to this world, to this fight than just speed. Why don't you start doing other things? Why don't you start feinting a little bit? Get the guy out of position a little bit. Get him into false moves.
Well-placed, well-timed combo up top. Fires right back at him. 90 seconds to go here in this round. Good strong combo. Good job staying away from the danger there. Takes a step back, then the counter punch by Garcia.
Very similar to what you see Floyd Mayweather do. You know, make a miss, pull that shoulder back, and then come right back with the counter.
Tremendous pace being set early on here between these two. Can't see this fight going the distance with this pace.
No, not unless something changes, like moving their heads a little bit.
Really brought it that time. A 4-punch combination. Good looking counter punch. Solid left hand to the head. He tried to nab him up top, but was unable to connect. Garcia's combination punching is working well here. Round comes to an end here. Glad you've joined us ringside. Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas on another night at the fights. We're with you all year long, every step of the way, as is our crew. And the guys just don't get enough credit sitting back there in the production truck, but they make all of this happen, Teddy.
Yeah, they do, of course. Rick, Robbie, Mike, all you guys, Brian, Scott, Russ. We appreciate you doing all the difficult work while we get a chance to sit out here and enjoy the fun part. And by the way, you guys, after we just said that, you guys are picking up the tab tonight.
Garcia's gonna think about the next time he throws a punch because he just got hit by a good solid counter. Lands flush with the combination upstairs. You see what happens when he commits to the uppercut? Look at that, great work there. Very accurate with the overhand right. Took a shot, now he gives a left. That worked out really well, throwing off the right hand after getting tagged like that. Garcia's combination punching here is showing you what good boxing is all about. 3 punches thrown, 3 punches landed. Now there's the jab. Each man able to land an uppercut. There's the combo to the body. Targets the hook after blocking that shot. Beautiful job of just timing things there with the counter punch early in this fight.
Well, timing, I'm glad you said that, timing, because timing is connected to counter punching. It was a beautiful thing.
Garcia's movement's really helping him out, avoiding that punch. And now another left. Seconds remaining in this round. Takes one, gives one. The right hand scores well. And round number 3 is underway. Best combination in the game, jab with the straight. Pulls the trigger right away with the left hand after getting tagged himself. Defense easily turns into offense. Blocks a blow, sends an uppercut. Nice work, the left hand to the head. Good accuracy with that uppercut. Both men digging in with uppercuts. Really a lot of consistency from him with the right hand. Garcia's making for a tough target there. He gets away from that punch. Good defense upstairs to stay away from that offensive assault. Reaching the halfway mark of this round. Hits him in the mug with the right. Good accurate hook by Garcia. Good combination to the head. He takes a shot and then commits to giving one right back. Garcia is hurt by a superb hook to the head. Off target with that hook. He gets hit, but he gives it right back. They both decide to bring it. And a right hand lands flush. Garcia's proving to be elusive. Nice combination, throwing more than one, both scored there. And the round comes to an end. Well, I think this is a fairly even fight. Teddy's been looking at your scorecard. That's the way you have it as we begin round number 4.
Well, it's been a battle of jabs, to be honest with you, Joe. And until one guy shows that his jab is bilingual, it's going to stay close. And what I mean by that, if one guy shows that his jab can do more than speak just English, maybe a little Spanish, maybe a little bit of this language where he hooks up and he does more things, that guy is going to separate himself.
Needs to improve that accuracy. Missed with the headshot. Good exchange. He fires back. Now his opponent got away from that uppercut. Great movement to get away from those punches. Back and forth exchange. Halfway through round number 4. Good work defensively by Garcia. Plus, he landed that counter punch.
Yeah, and he forced him to punch. He made him, he drew it out of him, and then he timed him beautifully.
Blocks a shot and pulls the trigger. Non-stop energy from both guys in this round. The final minute is here. Nice jabs there by Garcia. Parries that punch, working his way on the outside and working well. He just stunned his opponent.
And his opponent got caught. Why? Because he was standing in front not doing nothing. If you're not going to work, get out of range. Don't let your opponent work.
He got hit, but he sends it right back. Scoring well with that combination by Garcia. Tried to land that upstairs and was off the mark. Return to sender. He gives him back one of his own. And that's the end of round 4. Garcia's defense is going to need to shine when he gets back out there. I mean, just look at the close-up of that cut we're seeing.
Yeah, he's got to use his legs. You're right, Joe. He's got to get out there and buy some time for those medicines to work.
Off to the side. A little swing and a miss going upstairs. Good start to this round, much like the way he finished the last round.
Oh, he's taking advantage of that, and give him credit for thinking about that. He realizes that his opponent might still be a little dazed, so he's not giving him a chance to recover. He's testing him again.
Look at the accuracy with that hook upstairs. Garcia's movement helped out there. He avoided that punch. Well, his opponent is opening up and coming forward, so I would think there's some opportunities that exist.
Yeah, I think some counter-punching opportunities. Opportunities not on the front end, but on the back end.
Garcia's left, working well that time. Good counter punch. Still plenty of time to work here in round number 5. Minute and a half to go. Snapping jab by Garcia. Comes right back with some offense of his own. And you see, he turned defense into offense, comes back with the counterpunch.
And that's exactly what he brings to the game. He makes you miss, he makes you pay. And he makes you think twice about throwing a punch later on.
Nice work, great technique, the combo lands. He returns the favor with a right hand of his own. And that's the end of round 5. We hear about guys being calm and cool when the pressure's on. With that eye completely shut, the pressure is on.
Yeah, this is where you're really ultimately being tested as a fighter, as a human being, as a man.
Well, he's picking up right where he left off. Remember how he finished that last round?
Yeah, he really finished strong, really fast. And you know what? This is a thinking man's fight. I know a lot of people are going to say Teddy's just an aggressive fighter. No, he understands and his corner understands that his opponent only had 60 seconds to recover, and they're jumping on him, figuring that the opponent hasn't recovered.
Showing you some defense there with the block. He fires off the combination there and it lands. Sizzling hand speed we saw moments ago. Heck of a combination, but pretty easy to get it off when you're that fast.
Yeah, it is. And what it causes too is, besides us saying, ooh, and we see those quick hands and the judges, marking it down, also it makes the opponent keep his hands in his pocket. He's afraid to move his hands because the other guy's so much faster.
Garcia's punch didn't come close. Basic but beautiful. Jab, left hand. See, he sits and waits and then strikes with that counter punch by Garcia. He took a shot, but he came back with a right hand of his own. Garcia's putting his punches together now. That's a nice combination. An accurate left by Garcia. Well, if the second half of this fight is anything like the first half we just witnessed, then oh boy, is it going to be fun watching this fight down the stretch.
And I don't think it can change. These guys came here with a certain attitude, a certain mindset, and it's not going to be able to change now. There's no way of all of a sudden mid-fight being able to go to a defensive fight or a different strategy. What you see is what you get, and you're going to get it the rest of the night.
He missed with that headshot. Wow, what an uppercut. Commits to the overhand right, and it serves him well. Garcia's clearly up, and yet another big shot comes in. A hook crashes home, and he's down. Garcia's still in a tough spot here. Don't get fooled just thinking he beat the count and everything's fine.
And I'm not so sure that he can grab. So what you gotta do now, if you're a trainer, the way you taught him in the gym is, you don't wanna go grab because you might leave yourself open. Move your head when he comes to you, then you grab him.
Combination to the head. They trade shots. He comes back, big shot there. Remember earlier, he was on the canvas. Now he's looking down on his opponent.
And we thought it was a bad thing earlier for him. It turned out to be a bad thing for his opponent because he got careless here.
2, 3, 4, 5. Get on your feet. Hard to prepare for a situation like this, but many do. He's been down, now he's got to survive.
So that's where you're wrong. It's not hard to prepare, it's a must to prepare. If you're a trainer, that's what you do in the gym. You teach a guy, if you're in this situation, this is what you do. You grab on, you move your head, you survive.
A little head hunting with the right. Garcia's taken a lot of punishment with the right hand. Teddy, you've said many times, it's where you put your own head when you get hit by those right hands.
Well, one place I can tell you where not to put it, in the middle. And he needs to move it to the left outside that right hand.
He just missed that shot up top. Good looking two-punch combination there. He's been setting a really good pace here as we start round number 8. Teddy's scorecard, you can see that he's up there. You gotta be careful not to come off the gas pedal.
You know, because you're right, there's a double-edged sword here. Not only careful because you've been scoring, but just by being aggressive, that is what's been keeping your opponent defensive-minded. So as soon as you let up off that gas pedal, his hands are gonna start moving.
Right, and the judges will notice that right away if the other guy's working there.
Well, obviously.
How about that? 1, 2, 3. Boom, boom, boom. All landing. Garcia's able to avoid that punch. A little something for his opponent after getting tagged. Punches and bunches. Combination up top. And now targeting his opponent with the overhand right. That's a well-placed hook by Garcia. Comes right back. Oh, he is stunned. He could go down. Oh, and there you go. And once again, he goes down. The question is, can he rise up again? One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And it's all over. Garcia's hand to be raised in victory. He scores the knockout here tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, by knockout, your winner, the Golden Garcia.
Sometimes that's all it takes, Teddy. Just one good shot can end the evening.
You just wonder how hard he tried to actually get back
Hands
up.
up high, we're bringing the noise. Sports, lakas ng Pinoy. Champions rise, we making the choice.